Game 3 of Winter Warfest. Kevin, hurrah, teammate of for Titans of War. Take us through your list, man.
I have 5 warriors, 10 warriors with splinter cannon, 10 warriors splinter cannon, 5 warriors without. Beast of Full Fiends, a beast unit of Razor Wing, 2 Talisters with splinter cannons, a Chronos with all upgrades, 6 Mandrakes, 3 Grotesque, Archon, Shadowfield, Huskblade, 10 Scourges with 4 Dark Lancers and 5 Racks.
Excellent. So this is Dark Elder, but with no vehicles. And there's the Tyranid Swarm on the table. We got some Vivors, Warriors, Gene Stealers, all the funness, and the Devilborns. Alright, so versing Kevin and Dark Elder. So my record against Dark Elder has not been the best, as you can imagine. Tyranids versus Dark Elder, not the strongest matchup. But this is a completely different Dark Elder army. No Venoms, no vehicles. And so I thought it would be really, really fun. And there was quite a few units, because I'm getting a Dark Elder army made and painted right now. And so I know a bit about Dark Elder, or enough that I'm going to be playing them later this year, or maybe from next year. But there was a few units there in Kev's list, like Chronos engine and the Grotesques, that I've got no idea about. I mean, I know the rules, but I don't know how effective they are in the actual game. So to me, I think they're going to be really, really interesting. Anyway, so we're getting to the game, and for myself, so I'm looking at the board, and I won the roll off to see the deployment, and so I saw the mission was the 5 objectives, and there was a 5-pointer. There's 3, 3, 3, 3, 5-pointer in the middle, and the house in the middle. There's only one kind of entrance. I mean, we call it the ruin, so you could walk through it. But in terms of seeing, like for charging and all that, you'd actually have to move into the ruin to do all the charges. So the entrance was on my side, on this side, so I picked it. And I knew that from where the deployment, where the objectives were, I would do a strong deployment on the left and center, and then do a weaker deployment on the right hand side with my Bivors and Warriors. And then for my Gene Stealers, just see which side he deploys, and then deploy him there. Now I got Enfeeble on my Gene Stealers and also on my Hive Tyrant, and specifically for the Gene Stealers, I put him right there because I wanted to see where the Beast Packs would be. Because the first thing I said to myself is, excellent, I can now, if I infiltrate 18 inches away, I can now Enfeeble first turn and shoot with Bivor. So I Enfeeble Razor Wing guys, get them down to toughness 2, and then instant kill them with Bivors, which is exactly what happens here. We talked about this after the game, but Kevin made a mistake in his deployment, in that he had the Scourges. He was planning to deep strike them, but then he thought, no, look, I'll just deploy them at the back. But the Hive Tyrant, especially if I deploy him the full 12 inches forward, he's got a threat range of 42 inches. And so I said to myself, that's got to be the first target. Also because Fast Attack was a scoring unit, as well as counted as a point. So that was my first target. I jumped forward with my Hive Tyrant, shot the Scourges, killed I think 4 or 5, and then they ran off the board. So that got me first blood. I got a point because of they were Fast Attack, and I killed most of his Beast Pack, which is also a Fast Attack, with my Bivors and the Enfeeblement. His first turn, he does a general move forward. He kills a whole bunch of dudes, and I don't know. He was just waiting for me to hit him, and then he would pounce back. And I think because he knew how good the Grotesque could tank wounds, and I didn't. And so I said, okay, yeah, cool. And I jumped forward with my Gargoyles. I'm doing a multi-assault with his Mandrakes and his Gargoyles and all this other stuff. But his boss units, 3 Grotesques and the Archon, they take punishment like it's no one's business. And yeah, I don't think I kill a single model all game. I do kill the Racks. I don't get into combat. I don't make the charge range against the Mandrakes, who, as I find out, are also a real beast in combat. But my Hive Tyrant, again, MVP in this game. Every turn, like the first turn gets me first blood. Second turn, he vector struck a unit, killed a whole bunch of them. They ran off the board. Shot another unit. They ran off the board. And so each turn, he's killing at least 1 or 2 units. I do make a mistake coming up here. In the that I could have just killed the whole squad that was on the back objective, but I try and do something tricky. But yeah, MVP again, Hive Tyrant, and the Gargoyle squad. After I charged that big unit and I saw how little I did apart from killing his racks, I said, right, that squad is going to be an insane beast. And so all I want to do is, because there's a 5-point objective in the middle there, I just want that squad to not be anywhere near that 5-point objective. And so I just keep on spawning guys. I got the 15 spawn right then. And I'm just going to keep throwing people into that fight, holding them in combat till the game ends, really. I move my Tervagon within 3 inches of that objective in the middle, so I've got 2 units there. His Chronos engine's coming in now, about to charge. My Gene Stealers made the assault against the Talos, but didn't cause a single wound. I was looking for a 6 on the instant death to kill the Talos. Fortunately, nothing happened with the Broodlord, so they got cleaned up very quickly with the last of the beast, the other squad of Beast Pack. And so, yeah, for me, I'm right now, like, I thought I was doing pretty well, but yeah, again, his resilience in those 3 monstrous creatures and the Warlord squad, really, really painful. Just how resilient they are. So I'm just throwing everything out to hold them off that 5-point objective, either to own the 5-point objective or contest it, and own the other ones while he doesn't own the rest of his. My Devourers are moving forward to wrap up that squad down the bottom. Hive Tyrant and Biovores are going to clean up that last squad, so I'll have 2 objectives and I've got to contest that middle. That's literally all I got to do now to get the major. If he kills or finishes off the middle there and owns it, then it'll be a minor victory for me, I think, because I got first blood and 2 fast attack things plus the 2 objectives and Line Breaker. I think I get Line Breaker by the end of it. Or no, I think neither of us get Line Breaker. That's right, because I'm just out with my Trigon. Anyway, that's the objective, to either get a minor or a major. And that's what happens. He doesn't actually manage to kill my Tervagon, and the game ends on a 2. Yeah, all good.